One, being an homosexual is not a human right. It is an abnormality. You know, being an homosexual is not something somebody is born with. Nobody is born an homosexual. When somebody is born, like I've always said time and again, you are either male or female. Do you realize that if you or myself was born in a family where we were taught about homosexuality from the word go, we may have been homosexuals? The environment you grow in affects what you choose to do in future. No wonder these people are promoting homosexuality. Are starting with movies, they are putting in cartoons, because they want to groom the people to think that it's normal, to accept that this is the norm.
Not long from now, Peppa Pig now has, you know.
That's the thing.
Yes.
So let's forget that it's never and it will never be a human right. It is not a human right. A human right is something you are entitled to. So, for instance, children's rights, those children deserve to have those rights. But when you talk about someone who is an homosexual, firstly, just to use the male genital and put it on the exit part, which is the anal area, that anal area is not meant for that purpose. It's not. It's abnormal. So we can't say it's a human right. Human rights are for normal things, not for abnormalities. For instance, if you when you were born, or when I was born, I had 6 fingers. Is it a human right to have the 6th finger? No. It is an abnormality. That's why they have to cut it. The doctors will cut it. If a man is born with 2, genitals, the male and the female, what do? We go and close one depending on their genotype, the way they are made up. If their makeup is male, we'll close the female.
Right.
If their makeup is female, we take out the male. That is the norm. That is the normal. In life, there is always standard. Science has got standard. The Bible has got standards. The Quran has got standards. The Buddhas also, they have got their own standard. Now, in Zambia, there is science. Now, there is also Christianity. What does it mean to be a Christian? Just barely being a Christian. There is no Christian who can support homosexuality. And we need to be clear about these things. We need to ask ourselves, how did we get here? Why has it become so rampant now? Check the pages. There is a page called Gay Life in Zambia. It was opened last year in October. Why wasn't it opened the other year? Why wasn't it opened all those other years? When did we ever see homosexuals parading themselves so much like the way it is? You know, let's not sugarcoat things. Freedoms now are too much. There are even freedoms for wrong things. And sometimes all it takes is to ignore something to allow it. When you ignore something wrong, you are indirectly acknowledging that it is okay and you are accepting it. And we have accepted homosexuality in our country. And that's why we are protesting. We are not protesting because homosexuality is illegal. It is illegal on paper. But look at even the actions being taken by the government. People protest, you arrest them. Secondly, you direct the minister who deals with gender to deal with homosexuality. Then you mean that you've accepted that they are part of the gender we have in Zambia, which is wrong.
I want to maybe to understand something, or to be able to